Hello everybody! 5x5's taking an unusual turn today because we've just dropped our little girl off with her grandparents. So Aya is going to stay with her grandparents, but this is only like the second time she's been to stay with her grandparents. She's nearly 2, she's only a month off being 2 years old, and this is only the second time she'll have been to stay with her grandparents overnight in nearly 2 years. And the light is dying here, as you can see. It's getting quite late. It's 8:25 here, as this is being recorded. I'll have to wait till I get home to upload it, because I don't have that much data on my phone. But it's getting quite late. So I thought I should record this 5x5, because Amki's holding the phone, by the way. Amki and I are going to spend this evening doing a very, very 21st century couple thing. We're not going out for dinner, or, you know, having a candlelit dinner in, or, you know, going out to the movies or to the theatre or anything like that. We are going to spend the evening playing video games with our buddy, because normally Amki can't do a lot of that, because the little one, you know, she goes to bed early and gets up with the little one, and I stay up and do my work at night time. But not tonight. A night off and just chill out and play with our buddy and Sea of Thieves. So one of the things I wanted to mention is that we had a chat about 5x5 yesterday, and there are going to be some changes. Starting next week, there are going to be some drastic changes. The format of 5x5 is going to change quite a bit, because it was originally supposed to be something to keep this channel alive that I could make and only spend 5 minutes a day on 5 days a week. But the thing is, I still don't have any decent camera equipment. You know, I sold all mine a long time ago to go over to Sweden, so I'd have some money there until I could get work. And so now I'm doing it off a phone, and a phone that doesn't do the job very well. And, you know, then I'm importing it, because I'm not going to go into details, but the various difficulties that creates then mean I've got to import it and render it, and there's not a decent enough editing program on the phone to clip the ends off to make it 5 minutes. So, and then uploading it to YouTube and making a thumbnail. So it's taking me, 5x5 is not taking me 5 minutes a day. It's taking me a minimum of 1 hour a day, 5 days a week. And at the moment, I need to concentrate a lot more on the Nights Arcade channel. That's 5 minutes I really can't spare. So I figured we'd stop doing 5x5 this way at 55 episodes. Maybe 100. I haven't decided yet whether I can keep it going to 100, but I think 55 would be quite fitting for 5x5. And after then, I think, and this is open to change, for the time being we'll see how the experiment goes, but after then it'll be twice a week, and I'll give you a few more details about what that will entail next week. But it'll be twice a week for the time being. One of those days will be like a weekly catch-up on what has happened this week, you know, because we're still heading towards the same goal I said at the beginning. So one of those days will be a weekly catch-up. And the other one of those days, and this is the one to keep your eyes peeled for, I'm either going to ask on YouTube or Twitter, and if you follow me in either of those places, you can suggest a topic every week for me to talk about, right? And I will pick one of the suggestions of the topics to talk about, and I will chat about that topic for 5 minutes. So that will be, they're the two things. That's the plan at the moment. As I said, that plan might actually change. Whether or not it will, I don't really know. But, you know, these things are open to change. I really didn't want to stop doing this format that soon. We had a big chat about it. I was really, really determined to stick with it. But the other channel is just too busy. And it's taking too much of my time for me to afford to give an hour every weekday minimum to this. So, you know, we had a long chat about it and decided that perhaps, at least for the time being, an experiment, rather than stopping it altogether. I think I'll probably still keep the same name, because, you know, it's still 5x5 on the scale there, in, you know, military terminology still means loud and clear. So I think that still works. So I'll probably keep the same name for the thing. I don't know. A lot of things are up in the open, and an awful lot of these things could change. I don't really know what's going to happen with it yet, but we'll see how the experiment goes. And we'll be carrying on this till at least 55 episodes. So, you know, who knows where we'll go from there. It remains to be seen. But yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at Sleepless Knit.